The discovery of the cell was one of the most important discoveries in the history of biology. But the story of how it came to be is even more interesting. Hi, I'm Mr. V, and this lesson is on cell theory. Last video, we looked at how the cell was discovered by Robert Hooke, and how Antony van Leeuwenhoek discovered that all cells are alive. The development of cell theory came down to a lot more people than that. Over the next couple of decades, lots of scientists started observing cells everywhere. At everything they looked at, they found cells. But not everybody could agree on exactly what cells were and what they did. Some of these scientists even started arguing, kind of like a scientific catfight, if you will. And things got ugly. But as these scientists argued, they did start discovering more and more things about the cell. But you know the old saying, two heads are better than one? That certainly prevailed in this situation. Two scientists both discovered that all living things are made from cells. Matthias Schleiden discovered this while looking at plants, while Theodor Schwann discovered this while looking at animals. And these two got into contact with each other. Over mail though, not Facebook. They started putting their ideas together into what we now call the cell theory. Secondly, they stated that the cell is the basic unit of structure in an organism. Which means you can't really get much smaller than a cell without breaking apart the organism itself. But even though they were pretty good buddies, they couldn't agree on the last point. Both these scientists couldn't agree on where cells came from. This was solved by Rudolf Virchow, who came in and said that all cells arise from pre-existing cells, meaning these cells can't just come from nothing. Rudolf's idea finished off the cell theory. Rudolf's idea helped finish the cell theory, although you can't really say that it was legitimate. A lot of scientists agree that Rudolf actually stole this idea from a guy named Robert Remak. These scientists may not have been good at group work, but ultimately the cell theory became one of the most important tenets of biology. Everything we study in biology comes down to cells. Next video, we'll have a quick look at what exactly is in a cell.